Hey boys and girls, moms and dads of the Zero Waste Worm Ohana, my zero heroes. Miss Mindy here, good to see you again. And today I want to talk to you about a little project I have in mind. Hopefully you can help me out. We're here at KIS and it's October, and this lateral flow bin is on an April-October rotation, so it's time to harvest. Now, as you all know, these lateral flow bins have two sides with a divider in the middle that has pukas in it. So every April and every October, we do a harvest and rebed. So last April, we scooped out all the vermicast from this side and we filled it with fresh bedding. We stopped feeding over there, we started feeding over there, and all the worms migrated over to this side. So the active side is over here, and all our wormies are hanging out on this side eating. There they are. They are real eager to move into new bedding because now this side is filled with nothing but vermicast. They've eaten through all the bedding. They've eaten 6 months worth of food, and I feed these guys 30 to 40 pounds a week, and they're really anxious to move into the new side. So the new side over here is currently the finishing side, and you can see the vermicast they've left behind. I want to show you it. It's really beautiful. So this is what they have left over from the last 6 month rotation. All the worms have moved out of it because it's dried out quite a bit and there's nothing there left to eat. And now we just have our beautiful, beautiful vermicast, and we need to get it out, and we need to put fresh bedding over on this side so the worms can move over here. So every October I have to do this, and we're almost halfway through October, and I am getting nervous because without you guys here on campus, I don't have anybody help me making bedding. So remember what we used to do? We'd sit around the wading pools, our whole class, and tear up cardboard and make a big batch of bedding, and I would have everybody do that for me, preschoolers on up to 8th grade. I'm sure if you've been at these schools for any time at all, you've helped to rip up worm bin bedding. And you just did it a couple weeks ago for your own bed, so you're pretty familiar with this. Well, I need a lot of worm bin bedding. I need this 18-gallon box full of bedding, 6 of them for this bin. I got another bin over there, that's 12 for KIS. Also come due in October are the kainalu worms, and I need 4 each. I need 20 boxes full of bedding. Right now I have like 2, and my hands are tired. I've been trying to do it myself. Without you, I am really, really behind. So even though you're not all in school, and you're not in your big classes to help, you're spread out, but we can still do this together. So I'm going to ask a great big favor of you, okay? Make me some bedding. Find more cardboard boxes, cut them into little squares, soak them, drain them, rip them into little 1-inch pieces, and bring them over to your school. I'm going to put these boxes at each of our schools, and I'll put them somewhere you can find them, either by the grab-and-go lunch or when you can swoop by in front of the office. I will set this up with the schools, and we'll let you know where they are at each of the schools. And if you could just come by, make a batch of bedding. You don't have to dry it or anything. Just make a batch of bedding. Please, no plastic bags. Just bring it over and dump it in here. I go every day to pick up the kitchen waste, so I will collect whatever cardboard you can give me from each of the schools. So, what do you think? You think we can do this? You know that every time you cut up a cardboard box, you are helping with environmental restoration instead of environmental degradation. So every time you stop a cardboard box and make worm bedding out of it, that's really a worthwhile thing to do. So maybe you can get away from your screens a little bit this week during your classes and sit down with your family. If they could all just tear up some bedding just like you did for your own worm bin, bring it over next time you're out zooming around, bring it over to your school and drop it. Maybe by the end of 2 weeks, we'll have 20 boxes full, and I'm able to harvest and rebed these big bins, because believe me, the wormies are really eager to get into fresh bedding, and I'm really eager to harvest all this vermicast, get it screened, and get it sold. We sure want this all to go down on schedule, as always. October we have quite a big project between the KIS, the 2 KIS bins and the 2 Kainalu bins. Okay, everybody, this is a big job. I can't do it myself. I need your help. So let's keep these worms on schedule with their harvest and rebed. They're really important to us. They divert a lot of food waste from the waste stream. They produce beautiful vermicast that increases soil fertility, and they make a whole lot of money for our schools. So I think we can do this. I can do it with your help. Let's do it together. So you have a box cutter and you know how to use it. Let's do this. Thanks.